former Union Railway Minister, former Union Health Minister, and now former MP Rajya Sabha. Dinesh Trivedi, welcome. Are you going to join the BJP?
Hello, Arnab. I think this question is quite obvious and you're absolutely right in asking. My answer is very simple. Today, my conscience, which was always there, and it really triggered and I did whatever I should have done. Let everything sink, let tomorrow come. And if I'm going to join BJP, I don't think so. There should be anything to talk about because BJP is a national party. And I think today's Prime Minister has one of the best images. If you have time, then I'll narrate a small little story, incidents which took place today. I was getting my COVID routine tests before going to Parliament. And the person I asked, what's your name? उसने कहा मेरा नाम रवि गुप्ता है. मैंने कहा रवि क्या हो रहा है? कि सर बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है. Knowing that I am TMC MP, and he said प्रधानमंत्री बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. आज दुनिया में हिंदुस्तान का नाम है, सब प्रधानमंत्री को मिलना चाहते हैं, सब इंडिया की बात करते हैं. तो हमारे छाती फूलती है. तो हमने ऐसे उनको कहा कि व्हाट अबाउट द जॉब्स एंड ऑल. इज अ सर जो झुग्गी झोपड़ी में रहता है ना, पहले देश की सोचता है और आप भी देश की सोचते हो. मैंने कहा कि अनिल रवि तुम्हारी बात हम मीडिया को बताएंगे. एंड दिस इज व्हाट इज द रेपुटेशन ऑफ इंडिया. एंड टीएमसी वांट्स मी टू अब्यूज दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर. So to answer your question, going to such a party, I think it's a privilege and I'm thankful to their political functionaries to welcome me. But that's not that I have decided that I'm going tomorrow. Tomorrow I may decide, I don't know.
Why did you resign, on live television? That was very dramatic. You resigned on the floor of the House. Why did you do that? Why did you? Let me put it the other way. You could have made it a little bit less flamboyant, less in the front of the camera. Why did you resign on the floor of the House on live TV?
Because it's the floor of the House we take oath when we become a member of Parliament. When I got up this morning, I didn't know that I'm going to do that. This was playing in my mind for a long time. And then the moment comes that you get that inspiration, that this is the time, today is the last day of Parliament, and if you are going to go into that election, and God forbid something happens, and let's say somebody else wins, and then you resign. As it is, I had decided that I can't take this any longer, that you are a member of Parliament from a party, from a state, where day in and day out there is violence, there is corruption rampant. Everybody every day calls you कि भाई हमारे यहाँ रंग करते थे तो TMC के लोग आए हैं पैसा लेने के लिए. I mean, how long can you take that? And I'd complained, not that I didn't tell my leaderships. So then you are being unfair to that position. So obviously when I said घुटन महसूस करते हैं, means I can't let my feelings go. I am helpless. So what is the point sitting in Parliament just enjoying Luton's Delhi bungalow? What is the point? I have 5.5 years left. Nobody would think that somebody can resign like this. So I felt, you know that you interviewed me when I left the railways. And I told you, you were also not ready to believe that I could resign also. We talked about good cop, bad cop. But you live with some values. Yeah. And that is the value which is, your country is bigger than any party, always. And your program, Republic, it always talks about country first. So you will know what it means to be country first. And that is what is the sense, and nothing more, nothing less. Whatever I spoke was from the bottom of my heart.
But Mr. Trivedi,
and that's the truth.
No, Mr. Trivedi, I must say this, that in all these, I think, decade and a half that I've had the opportunity of knowing you both politically and personally, you're one of those finest gentlemen in politics. But yes, you are very difficult to manage for any political party because you have a resignation in your hand. My question will a resignation in your pocket always. That's what is said about you. did you have a problem with Mamta Banerjee? Why didn't you meet her? Let me present an alternative scenario to you. You could have met Mamta Banerjee and resigned. And second question, you kept saying that the party has passed on to a corporate professional. Who's that corporate professional?
No, you see, it's been a 12-year struggle before we got the power. And during the time of the struggle, we formed this party. I was very much the founder. And we struggled for those 12 years. And I remember we used to struggle for 5,000, 7,000 rupees. And now you have hundreds of crores to give it to a consultant, right? And you say that my party is poor. Both the things don't gel. So the party which you had formed with some ideology is now being outsourced. So it's virtually being hijacked, and the leadership and you yourself build the party has gone somewhere else. So the soul of the party is not there. If the soul goes away, everything goes away. So if and Mamta Banerjee is too busy.
Okay.
There is not a single leadership I didn't talk to. Everybody knew, and everybody is as frustrated.
Dinesh Trivedi?
Believe me, everybody. And there is nowhere to go.
You said Mamta Banerjee is very busy. First of all, why would she be so busy for Dinesh Trivedi? You're not a political lightweight. You're one of the founders of the party. Second point is, and please don't take this otherwise, Mr. Trivedi, I am 100% sure you're going to join the BJP. You have an excellent personal relationship with the Prime Minister, which you have maintained even in your years in the TMC. He has high regard for you. But are you joining them when they are on the upswing in your state? Because it's no secret now that the BJP is on a major upswing in Bengal of late. But are you trying to ride the wave?
Well, if you go by what, one of the important person who otherwise runs the party, Mr. Kishore, he had tweeted that BJP will struggle to cross double digit. So at the moment, as per the party, they are actually on the upswing. And I have taken maybe a bold decision or a senseless decision that I have left the party when the party is in the upswing. But God forbid for that party, if they lose and if then I left, that would have been opportunist. At the moment, the party is confident that they are winning. And somebody tweets that if they get below, if they cross double digit, means BJP, then he's going to leave his post. So, on the contrary, I'm giving them a leverage that you choose your representative you like. Because after that, if I resign, it would have been bad.
Well, Dinesh Trivedi, never short of political drama, makes record headlines today, being perhaps the first MP in a long time at least to resign on the floor of the House on live television. I can assure you viewers, this man has many more headlines he's going to give us as the elections in Bengal become hotter. Thank you, Dinesh Trivedi. Pleasure to talk to you. Sambit Patra, Shishir Bajoria, Sarita Chamaria, Riju Datta, Professor Manojit Mandal, Namrata Kothari, and yeah, you want to say something? Yeah. Go on.
No, I'm saying that Arnab, you know Bengal. Bengal's culture is not violence. We came to power with a promise that bodla nahi bodol chai. But we followed the violence of CPM. And the corruption also. CPM perhaps was not as corrupt. When there is violence with corruption, that is not the culture of Bengal. You talk about Swami Vivekananda, you talk about Rabindranath Tagore, you talk about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, you talk about Gandhi, and corruption and violence. Gandhi had to give up the Chori Chori movement because of violence. So both the things don't go hand in hand. So that is why, where is the truth? When we started the party, we started with good intention.
I'm going to fix up.
And as far as Mr. Modi is concerned,
I'm going to fix up a longish interview with you because today I'm a little short of time, and I'm going to grill you on why you came to this realization right in the middle of an election campaign. We'll talk more. I assure you, we have an appointment set. Thank you, Dinesh Trivedi. Thank you.